All right, what's up, y'all? Taking a vitamin D stroll. I got my towel covering up the mic. Hopefully it won't be too much wind, because the wind's kind of blowing. We'll see. If not, I won't put the video up. But second day in a row getting some vitamin D, man. And also started out on the front porch just sitting. And again, even when you're not just sitting, I think it's good to just do some sitting in the sun, because you get to kind of have more of a coverage instead of being upright. You can, get a little bit better coverage, like laying in a tanning bed versus standing up, when the sun is more overhead. That's basic geometry. But anyway, there's nothing like that feeling when your back, especially your back or your chest, just starts heating up. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I mean, it's literally like you're being activated. And it's really cool. And maybe that's one of those things from, having a lot of melanin, or relatively a lot, because we are all melanated, right? Even albino people. It's just a matter of how much melanin that you have, right? And albino people just have a very, very small amount of melanin. But look at this view. My neighborhood got the lake over there, one of the 3 lakes. But anyway, yeah, man, don't be afraid of the sun. Don't be afraid of the heat. We're finally back in vitamin D season, so to speak, here in America, because to review and to remind, you don't really make vitamin D through the cold months, through like late September to October. That's kind of when the angle of the sun is too shallow. You don't get the UVB radiation that you need. And from most of America, again, depending on your latitude, obviously the closer you are to the equator, the later you can make vitamin D. But if you're in America, it's going to basically turn off. Once you get through about October, you're not making any vitamin D again until late March, early April, depending on where you're at again. But just a reminder, and I'm going to listen to some music and enjoy this beautiful day. Probably fire up the grill here shortly. See y'all later.